Hey guys, so I'm just checking in again for my daily update. Um, I'm gonna try and make this a little shorter today because I am hitting the gym here soon. Going with my buddy Ryan, and then my brother might be coming. I'm not sure. But rough update. I think last night before I hit the gym, I made the video. So I hit the gym, and I don't know if you can see this graph, but that big peak towards the end, and then you see it start dipping down, is when I hit the gym. And you can see it went down pretty far into the green, which is the good area that I'm trying to stay in. And it went down, probably mellowed out at about 100 after the gym, after peaking at about 250 yesterday. My blood sugar tester, or continuous glucose monitor, has been pretty spot on with the numbers, actually very close. So it just needed a day or two to adjust, I guess, and now it's much more accurate than it was that first day. So my concerns are significantly less as far as trusting the accuracy of it. I've been able to not stick my finger to get blood readings quite as often because I've been trusting the numbers on the continuous glucose monitor for the last day or so. I did notice the Tegaderm that I put over the top of the glucose monitor is coming up a little bit, so it's a little bit concerning because I really don't want it to fall off again, but that's kind of like the concern I have right now. I completed about an 18-hour fast today, and I broke it maybe an hour or two ago. I want to say like just before 5 o'clock or something like that. I broke my fast. Actually, I can check my app and it'll tell me exactly how long ago. So actually almost 2.5 hours ago. So I broke it right before 4 p.m. And that was a total of about 18 hours fasted. Um, Today, when I broke my fast, I went to a Chinese buffet, which sounds bad, but it actually wasn't too bad because of the diversity on what types of foods there were. I was able to pick and choose what I was going to eat, and I made a very I don't know if it's a strong decision, but a strict decision on what I was going to eat there. And I made sure I didn't get any rice, I didn't get any noodles. I avoided the breaded meats as much as possible. I didn't get any donuts or desserts or ice cream. I basically just went straight for the broccoli. I did some imitation crab meat, some shrimp. I did some stuffed mushrooms, uh, some like chicken dishes that were non-breaded, non-breaded and not overly sauced. I did some egg flour soup, and that's just protein and chicken broth, or I guess eggs and chicken broth. Um, and I just drank water. So I stuck to a pretty good uh, type of food when I was there, and I avoided anything overly sugary or carb loaded or starchy. Like my mom offered me some, because I went with my mom and my brother today, and my mom offered me some corn, for example, and I avoided that because corn is a starch that you don't really want to consume. So anyway, I didn't get any potatoes of any sort, stuff like that. Did a pretty good meal, and I got hiccups today again, and it just started when I started making this video, so whatever that means. Anyway, I went to school this morning. I had my chemistry class. They gave me a take-home test or quiz to do in that class, so I'm gonna do that over the weekend. It's due on Tuesday, I guess, when we return to class again. Um, it's a little awkward. I've never had a take-home quiz before, but whatever. Other than that, I mean, nothing really big since last night. I I do have a kind of a busy night prepared ahead of me because I do want to spend time preparing for my anatomy midterm tomorrow. And then I also am going to go to the bar for a short time around 9 p.m. and just catch up with an old coworker of mine named Greg. And other than that, I don't really have much planned. So it's just going to be that a little bit of a busy night as far as like my activity level because I don't usually go out. I usually stay in all the time. And mostly keep to myself. I'm a little bit of an antisocial person, if you haven't noticed. Oh my gosh, these hiccups are horrible. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's these videos. They're like, oh, he's on a video. Let's do a hiccup. Anyway, um, I'm gonna try and start making my fast a little bit longer again because I did like the feeling and the results a little bit more from having the longer 20 to 22 or longer hour fasts. And I've noticed that I've dropped the last few days to more of a 16-hour, which is fine. 16 is the minimum I'm shooting for. But you definitely gain more time in ketosis and a little bit more time of burning your body fat if you have those longer fasts that are more like 20, 23 hours. So I'm going to shoot more for that as a goal. I'm nearing or at the end of my second week of fasting, basically. I think I'm at like 12 or 13 days right now of fasting. And feeling pretty good about it, but I do feel like the last couple of days, not today, because like I said, when I broke my fast at the Chinese Chinese joint, I kept to good choices of food. High fat, low carb, medium to high protein, etc. But um, the last 2 days, like I said in my last video, I haven't been doing too well with my food options, and I've been eating things like hamburgers with the bread and the ketchup and potatoes or milkshake on the side, etc., etc. So definitely not what I'm wanting to stick with long term, and that's more like it was kind of a treat day or two, and now I need to like lock it down and get back on track. I am feeling good overall. My blood sugars are looking a lot better on average. Let me look at there's a average glucose button, and it looks like the average glucose, if you see these graphs over the last 7 or 6 days, I guess, because my sensor's only been in for so long, but my average glucose numbers have been about 168, which for me is amazing because prior to starting the sensor and prior to starting the fasting diet and everything, um, my average glucose was probably mid 200s to high 200s, so like 250, 280, somewhere in there. And they've come down significantly, which is definitely what I want to see. And I'm hoping that it continues to improve, so we'll see how that goes. I haven't looked at the scale today. I haven't really been too concerned about it. I kind of trust the process, and I'm not really worried about it. But um, I do hope to see more results in that regard as well. And I know that after two, not cheat days, but like two less ideal days of eating food types, like AKA having higher carbs than I probably should be eating, um, I'm not going to see the results on the scale that I'm going to want to see if I was to go look at it right now, anyways, especially after a meal. If I want accurate results compared to the previous weights I've weighed, which were during the fast towards the end of my fast, I need to wait until the end or near the end of my fast to weigh myself to be more accurate as to what my body weight looks like compared to previous fasting days. Because the second you break your fast, you're putting all that food weight back onto your body. And you can't compare a weight that you took during a fast at the end of a fast to a weight that you took um, after you've eaten a meal after a fast. So, in any case, that's kind of like my thoughts on that. And I'm going to keep this to about 10 minutes, which we just hit. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go. And hopefully you're enjoying this little series of daily updates. Yeah. See you soon. Bye.